All right. What's up, everybody? Rod on the road, signing on. I hope everybody's been doing well. Hope everybody's been prospering and enjoying themselves. I'm just relaxing, trying to get some loose ends tied up. I might take the camera outside. I'm at this park. It has two lakes, so I'm kind of surrounded by these ear things are bothering me. These cord, this string I have here. I got this thing some time ago, and I've been wanting to use it, but it irritates the back of my ears. I don't know. But anyway, how's everybody doing? I got a few things to talk about today. The temperature is around 86 to 88 degrees, and it's pleasant in here. I don't have any AC going. Of course, I don't have a generator, so there's no power hookup. So the only thing I have is this fan, and I have my little this fan here, little portable fan. This was the first fan I had before the roof fan, so this fan I'm able to move around and point directly to me. I got it on the floor. This fan isn't even on. I just have the vent open. But that's not what I want to talk about today. Today what I want to talk about is a few things I acquired. It's just some updates and maybe a general discussion on that generator. One thing I acquired, and I'll just be completely honest with everybody. I'm big on health, and you should be big on health as well. But, I'll tell where I got this from. I got this from Harbor Freight. This little thing here. Of course, they give great discounts with their coupons. And like I said, it's hit and miss with Harbor Freight with me. Some things I like, some things maybe I wouldn't get there. Like I opted for solar and stuff like that from Renogy and all that. Just a little bit tougher, a little more durable. I thought it's my personal thing on that because I needed some equipment that was pretty solid. So, but this thing right here, perfectly fine. It is a wrist blood pressure monitor. It was at Harbor Freight for like $10 with the discount and the 35% off coupon, the 20% off coupon. I got it for quite a bit less. But I felt the need for this because we all need to watch our health. And this is the first blood pressure monitor I've ever owned. Not that I have a problem with blood pressure or anything like that. I just wanted to know what was going on with my pressure, And this thing tells me, I just kind of experiment with it. It's battery operated, put it around your wrist, hit a button, and it tells you what it is. My blood pressure is perfectly normal. And it's just something I'm going to play around with, and I advise you to do the same, because I know I don't always eat right, but I try to most of the time. But that just give me an idea of what's going on with my pressure, and it's pretty cool thing to have. And like I said, it's all a part of health and knowing what's going on in your body. And it's tiny, it don't take up no space, battery operated, like I said. And that's one thing I wanted to discuss. Got it, dirt cheap, no problemo. Okay, I wanted to also get to this. The Final Shock has been acquired. Of course, I got that huge discount. And, I hadn't put it on yet. I'll go ahead and show them. I hadn't installed them yet, but either one of the rear. But I do have them now. I have all four of them, and it's weird how I got them because they were like at different stores. And I guess a lot of people just get the El Cheapos and don't really worry about the mono tube. That's what I'm picking up from all that. The city I was in, they were like, oh, there's only one in the whole city. I'm like, one in the whole city? That's kind of crazy. I don't think they know what they were talking about. But anyway, the shocks are acquired and ready to install in the rear. I just hadn't done it yet. Hadn't had the time to do it. Actually, I have had time to do it. I just been tying up a lot of loose ends. Okay, on to the next thing I want to talk is generator talk. Been dealing with the generators and my anonymous donors that like to help me out. I've been talking to them about generators, and I'm not a crude person. I want to get the best that will be feasible, but I'm not the kind of person to just throw, I know Hondas are great, and I hear so much about them, and of course that's on the table. But I want your honest opinion because I'm gonna go ahead and show you. Honest opinion. I've been doing my research. These Predator generators from Harbor Freight. I know a lot of people might say, oh, they're from Harbor Freight, they're garbage. But I hadn't been hearing a lot of terrible reviews most of the positive reviews I've heard have been quite positive. One review was a guy that had something going on with the gas line. He replaced it and the thing works great. I don't know many people that has these, or have they been tested in heat environments or out in the field, have they held up well? That's really what I'm concerned with, more or less, than hearsay or people's opinion on Harbor Freight without actually knowing that these things are junk, or are they okay? That price, in the, with the coupons and stuff like that. And of course, Honda, there's really no cutting no deals on those. So, just give me your honest opinion on Harbor Freight Predator generators, and I would have greatly appreciate it, because, I have all options on the table right now, and people are just waiting for my response about what they will do. And I want to be just honest and as fair as I possibly can, because I really appreciate the help. Now, along with that generator that I just showed you, I'm going to show you this. This steel box at $119. Now, that also have a steel box, I don't know if you can see it, for actually $89.99. Now, this box is square. And I'm thinking about a box mounted outside, either on the rear below the step with a bumper hitch, and this thing right here, which is a winch hitch. It's made to hold, if y'all can see it, it's made to hold the 9,000 pound winch. And when they say pound winch, that's not meaning weight. That's the winch actually weighs like 88 pounds. And that Honda generator, I think, weighs 50 pounds for the 2,000 watt inverter, and like 30 or 40 for the 1,000. And I'm thinking it's about the same for the Harbor Freight, around 50 pounds, maybe a little more. This receiver mount will hold it just fine for its weight is concerned, even with a box, an additional 15 to 20 pounds. So what I was thinking was, just say for instance that steel box bolted and mounted to this right here, and then the generator inside of that with some other mounting hardware to keep it from vibrating and jiggling around when carrying it outside. It'll be secured, it'll be out of the weather. As far as running it, I don't know if I'll have to maybe cut some vent holes and get some wire mesh welded or something like that, because I'd like to run it in that box. I would hate to take it out every time, but that's also optional. Even building a wooden box, reinforced frame, screws, liquid nail, and maybe rhino lined on the outside for color. Everything's on the table right now. Cost effective is the main thing. No one's gonna go to those big box stores and have this stuff fabricated for thousands of dollars. That's not on the table. We do things cost effective and budget minded. So that's really what I want to put on y'all's minds, and kind of help me out with suggestions and ideas, because I got some ideas going, and I think it's going to work. It's kind of putting the puzzle together to the final pieces of this project that's going to really allow freedom. So with that being said, I've showed you those three things. I've showed you let me show it one more time, so if you didn't see it well. This winch mount box, or that steel box bolted to it, then the receiver mount on the bumper that won't be used for pulling, but it'll be used just to hold that alone. And it'll be one of those universal bumper mounts with the tall U-bolts, or the steel bracket that just bolt onto the bumper, and maybe some type of a shim to get it. I think it'll sit level without me shimming it, but that'll be simple. And this steel box, or a fabricated box from 3/4 inch plywood to hold the generator, and then the generator itself, which will be the Honda or the Predator. So your honest opinion, please. All cost-effective ideas, please, and I will greatly appreciate that. So let's move right along. That's really what I wanted to talk about. They also make a step mount, but that winch mount with those, it has those little wings. Those bolt on. They don't have to go on. I like the layout because it's a bit wider than that step mount, And you know, that step mount made for stepping on, which this winch mount is made for actually holding that winch on the front of a vehicle or the rear of a vehicle, while it is designed to hold it and go through the rigors of traffic. So that's pretty much it for this vid. Help me out with some ideas and suggestions, please, and I would appreciate it. We're gonna move right along. This is Rod on the Road signing off. Also, yeah, I got a locking gas cap on the gas tank. I suggest everyone, you know, I'm not gonna say do it, but I want to do it, and I did it. I've been wanting to do it for a long time, and I finally got it done, and I feel a bit more secure with that gas cap locking. Plus, that gas cap I had was old and antique, and I needed a new one anyway. Well, all right then. This is Rod on the Road signing off. Until next time, YouTube, y'all stay safe. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video, and we will see you next time. God bless America. Stay safe, everyone. Peace.